to an S6 on the meter. Pretty clean audio. Kilo Fox 5, Victor Bravo Lima. This is KI5LET. Good evening, Jerry. Got a light copy on you, pretty scratchy, but I heard every word. I'm sorry, one more time. Were you asking for net control? Net control will be Mike, KF5VSP out of Hogtown, Eastland County. Yeah, go ahead, relay. Okay, thanks for that. S2 and Graham, appreciate that. You're about an S1 or to an S0. I'm having a hard time copying. Well, now there we go. Now you're an S4, rock solid. Anybody else have a copy on KF5EBL, Jerry and Graham, Young County? Thanks, Gary. He's pretty directional, so if he's getting me, he may not be getting you. All right, let's try line 31, Kilo Juliet 5, Fox Whiskey Charlie, Rodney in Saginaw. Any copy, KI5LET, Decatur.
Kilo Juliet 5, Foxtrot Whiskey Charlie. I'm picking you up full on the meter. Don't have an S meter on it, but full on the meter on the FTM 500.
All right, thanks for full scale on the FTM 500 from Saginaw. You're coming in about an S6 to S7 here, but kind of bouncing in between them. Who else heard Rodney there in Saginaw? Great signal here in Wise County.
Got him as an S7 in South Fort Worth.
Barely readable in Southwest Fort Worth, AI5OL.
Okay, Rodney, you're getting out. Should be able to get into the net tonight, no problem. And then there's Dan, line 32, AI5OL. Come back one more time, I'll give you a signal report.
Roger that, Top. This is Alpha India 5, Oscar Lima, Dan in Southwest Fort Worth. What's my signal report? You're coming in loud and strong, about 80% scale and full quieting in Southwest Fort Worth.
Thanks for the 80%, Dan. I've got you between S5 and S6, going back and forth. Good copy. Who else heard Dan there, AI5OL? I know somebody else heard you, Dan. They're just shy. How about, let's try Euless, Kilo India 5, Uniform Whiskey Kilo, Dewey and Euless. Any copy, KI5LET. Any relays? Did somebody hear Dewey there? All right, he may not be monitoring less yet. Let's try line 34. Mike in Richland Hills, Whiskey Alpha 5, Uniform Sierra Yankee. How you doing this evening? KI5LET.
Doing great, Top. Good signal here. You're booming into Richland Hills. WA5USY.
Thanks, Mike. You're a solid S5 on my meter. Anybody else have a signal report for Mike in Richland Hills?
5 and 9 in Southeast Parker County, Aledo.
Okay, thanks for that. Let me see if I can get all the way down to Tyler, Smith County. Whiskey 5, Sierra Bravo Papa. Steve, Tyler, Texas. Any copy? KI5 LET. Nothing heard. Looks like Rodney's back. He had to let the dog out. Kilo Julia 5, Fox Whiskey Charlie. Any copy? KI5 LET, Decatur.
Kilo Juliet 5, Foxtrot Whiskey Charlie, Rodney in Saginaw. And you were right at the full scale, just off the red.
Thanks for full scale, just off the red, Rodney. They've got you in an S8 here in Decatur. Strong signal, clean audio. Any other copies on KI5? I'm sorry. KJ5, Fox Whiskey Charlie, Rodney in Saginaw.
Got an S7 in South Fort Worth.
All right, you're making it. KJ5 FWC, you're making it out tonight. Shouldn't have any problem getting into the net. Good signal. Let's try. Oh, this is going to be hard. Brown County, Early, Texas. Newland, Kilo Juliet 5, Echo Romeo Golf. Any copy? KI5 LET, Decatur. I knew that one's going to be tough. This is another stretch, Maypearl in Ellis County. JD, KI5YVI. Any copy? KI5 LET, Decatur. Okay, JD's hearing me on the repeater, but not Simplex, so I'm getting to Chalk Mountain, but not past that. All right, JD, we'll keep trying. Let's try Granbury. Kilo Fox 5, Quebec Echo Zulu, George in Hood County. Any copy? KI5 LET, Wise County.
KI5 LET, KI5 QZ. Probably going to need a relay something. Chalk Mountain only, Chalk Mountain only, KI5 QZ.
Roger, George. I'm getting you Chalk Mountain only. Chalk Mountain only. All right. Thanks for trying. Anybody else have a copy there on KF5QEZ Granbury?
K5WSN Mobile Granbury.
Old Platy, very nice.
N8 HRV. I had him S3 in Benbrook.
Loud and clear in Aledo, KI5 and XR.
All right, George, you're getting out. Other stations are hearing you better, so that's great. And Bill, Kilo 5, Whiskey Sierra November, mobile station in Granbury. Are you on Chalk Mountain tonight? You're coming in really strong.
Oh, this is K5WSN Mobile. I'm on the Comanche Peak tonight. And I've got my FT-991A with me running 50 watts here, battery power. You copy me okay, Top?
Great copy. And S3 on the meter here. Been pretty clean audio, just a little bit of light static.
You're an S2 but readable, KI5HXK in Southwest Fort Worth.
Everybody tonight. It's a lot better than down at the apartment, let me tell you. I'll be standing by on the frequency, KI5LET from K5WSN Mobile.
Okay, thanks, Bill, from Comanche Peak. I meant Comanche Peak, not Chalk Mountain. What an idiot. All right, who else has a signal report from K5WSN Mobile on Comanche Peak?
He was coming in an S2 into Southwest Fort Worth.
S3 in Aledo, KI5 and XR.
Yeah, Byron, I got you. W5EDX from K5WSN. You're S3 here on Comanche Peak. Okay, thanks for the signal report, guys. I appreciate it. K5WSN Mobile.
Byron, you're full scale on a bluff scale. AB5HKO.
Yep, you're S9 now. Half scale on the meter.
Okay, I got 0058 Zulu on the clock here. The net's getting ready to start. Net control will start in Hogtown, Eastland County, KF5 VSP. Net logger will be Matt, W5LTZ. I'm going to clear the pre-net check-in, so don't freak out. Everything's going to disappear, but you can stay here, and everybody can log in here at the top of the hour. All right, KI5LET, we'll be clear and monitoring and ready for the net.
All right, is the frequency clear? Is the frequency clear? Nothing heard? Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to do it net control from Eastland County here. This is Kilo Foxtrot 5 Victor Sierra Papa, KF5 ESP, Mike in Eastland County. In Desdemona, Texas, we're going to start off here for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. I want to let everybody know that we have some listen-in frequencies, if you're able to have dual receive. 145.310 is echoing the Chalk Mountain repeater 444925. The 444925 is in Chalk Mountain, and it goes into Palapinto County with the 145-310. So check that out. It'll be a direct simulcast right here off of 58 Simplex. Again, my name's Mike. I'll be the net control station. I will work the counties out in this area, and then I will turn it over to a net control relay out of Parker County, and then they'll catch everybody from Parker County and Tarrant and so forth and so on. So welcome aboard, everybody. This net meets every Friday night at 8 p.m. right here, 146.580. That is Simplex, transmit and receive right here on 146.580. A couple of things that we do along with the net to help. We do use NetLogger. There is a station logging parallel with me, so you can go to netlogger.org if you're not familiar with it and download that, and you can see all the check-ins as they come in all over, usually between 26 and 32 counties, so use that as a tool to monitor along. Also, there is a YouTube live stream. If you go to KE5 November Golf Mike, and you can look at the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net live stream, which is pretty interesting. And then we also have a Facebook group as well. That is North Central Texas Simplex net, and that is a great place for all the people that are involved in this, and just get on there and use it as you please and tout your groups and those kinds of things. We do check-ins county by county. We do check-ins county by county, but if for some reason you can't wait around till we get to you, or maybe you just you hear me now and I didn't call your county, we're going to take check-ins no matter what. We're just trying to keep that those parameters a little bit, just to kind of allow everybody to kind of keep score and see who they're hearing from which direction. We'll also allow at the after we get done with our county-by-county check-ins, I always reserve time for any stations that have checked in to make some calls. So if you're so inclined, hang out. We will let you get on a list, and you can have the frequency, and you can make a direct call or just get a general call and see where your signal's going tonight. Okay, before we get started with county by county, let me make a call for any stations that this may be their first time to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. If it's your first time checking in, or perhaps you're a newly licensed operator or upgrade, if you fit that, please come now with your call. First time check-ins or newly licensed hams before we go county by county. One last note, we have a lot of relay stations that are kind of designated relays, but if you have a station that you're hearing and it appears I am not, just say relay, simply say relay, and when I get back to you, just make sure you have a good enough copy where we can get the station's call sign, their name, and their county. All right, let's go ahead and start off our roll call here. Let me start off with Eastland County check-ins.
This is Whiskey 5, Juliet Delta.
Whiskey 5, Juliet Delta. Sean, you're sounding good tonight.
You're coming in loud and clear here, too. I was hearing top a little bit, but you're strong.
Kilo 5, Kilo Mike.
Well, I appreciate it. You are as well. That's Whiskey 5, Juliet Delta, Sean out in Cisco. Any other Eastland County stations that would like to check in? Okay, nothing else heard out of Eastland. How about Comanche County check-ins? Any Comanche County stations?
Whiskey Alpha 5, Yankee Mike Echo.
This is Alpha India 5 Bravo Uniform. Sorry I missed the Eastland account there.
Hey, that's okay, brother. Alpha India 5 Bravo Uniform. Cam, your audio sounds great. Signal's huge. We also have Whiskey Alpha 5 Yankee Mike Echo. That's Winston down in Comanche. Good to hear you there, Winston. How's it going?
In the net.
Well, we're still going.
That's what I like to hear. Kind of like a whirly gig. You're just going in all directions, aren't you?
You bet I am.
Okay. Anybody else out in Comanche County, Eastland County, or Comanche County check-ins?
Who's doing the net? Is Mish doing the net, or is it? I thought Mish the net is on. What's it called?
All right, let's move on down to Brown County. If you're listening in Brown County and want to check into the Simplex net, please come now.
Okay, I haven't heard anybody on here.
Okay, Brown County, hold it right there. I do have Alpha Charlie 5 Alpha Sierra. Excuse me. That would be Bill. And I've got Kilo Charlie 5 November Oscar X-ray. Both y'all have great signals. And I think I heard KJ5 ERG, but if you didn't hear, if you're not AS or NOX, come again.
Okay, let me tune up my antenna, and I'll give you a frequency that's clear. Over. KJ5 HIJ.
All right, Kilo Juliet 5 Echo Romeo Golf. Good evening to you. I thought I heard you in there. Anybody else in Brown County that would like to check in? Anybody in Eastland, Comanche, or Brown County looking for your check-ins? Let me hustle over to Coleman County. Coleman County, if you're listening, give us a call.
This is Kilo India 5 Tango Lima Golf. Hello, Mike.
Hello, Nick. Great signal. Good signal. Anybody else in Coleman County listening? Okay, light copy, but I did hear whiskey, Papa. Got you in the log. Anybody else in Eastland, Comanche, Brown, or Coleman that have not checked in? How about Mills County? Any stations in Mills County that would like to check into the net tonight? Kilo 5, Kilo Victor. Thanks for checking in, Benny. 10 over tonight. 10 over 9. Anybody else down in Mills County that's listening that has not checked in? How about anybody down south of Mills County? If you're in San Saba, maybe Lampasas, don't know if Mish can hear me in Coryell. San Saba, Lampasas, or Coryell counties, if you hear my voice and would like to check in, come now.
Mike, Mish is camping up near the Metroplex and south of the Metroplex. I don't know what county she's in tonight.
Okay, thanks for the heads up. One of the other guys will sure catch it. All right, let's see here. Let's go ahead and get ERAF County. ERAF County check-ins. Go ahead.
220. 7.2.
Kilo Golf 5 Hotel Tango Hotel.
November 5 Zulu Tango Whiskey.
Whiskey Alpha 5 Edward David X-ray on the ERAF Hood County line.
Kilo India 5 Oscar Sierra.
Kilo Bravo 5 Alpha Kilo Oscar, Mirage County.
Let me run that list. That's a good call from ERAF. Kilo Golf 5 Hotel Tango Hotel, Brotherfield, good to hear you. Great signal. November 5 Zulu Tango Whiskey. Whiskey Alpha 5 Echo David X-ray. Kilo India 5 Oscar Sierra. And Kilo Bravo 5 Alpha Kilo Oscar. Great to hear those check-ins. Anybody else in ERAF? Anybody in Eastland, Comanche, Brown, Coleman, Mills, or ERAF County? If you haven't checked in, give me a call.
Well, YouTube folks, it looks like we've got us a dead key here. It looks like it's tied up the 444.925.
Is there a transmission going on out there?
N5 FPD, KF5 ESP.
KF5 ESP and 5 FPD.
Yep, we had a dead carrier down here, but nevertheless, I got through Eastland, Comanche, Coleman, Brown, Mills, and ERAF. If you would help me and pick up the ball and cover your usuals.
Okay, no problem at all. Let's see, trying to figure out which one we left off, and let me go ahead and get Parker County. We'll go ahead and start off with Parker County at my end. This is November 5 Fox Papa Delta assisting net control. If you want to check in to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, come now.
And I can only hear him on the 145.310 repeater. I'm not hearing him through the Simplex frequency.
Kilo Juliet 5, Mike Alpha.
Kilo Juliet 5, Charlie Mike Tango.
Kilo India 5, November X-ray Romeo.
K5 Delta Charlie.
5 Sierra Quebec Juliet.
Okay, we have a little bit of QRM on there, but I'm going to go ahead and get the ones that I've copied through all that. I got Kilo Juliet 5, Mike Alpha. Good evening to you, Mac. Kilo Juliet 5, Charlie Mike Tango. Great signal here. And Tiffany, Kilo India 5, November X-ray Romeo. Kilo 5, Delta Charlie. And Kilo Juliet 5, Sierra Quebec Juliet. I think that was right. Oh, wait a minute. It's KG5. Excuse me. Sorry about that, Bob. I didn't get the first part of it, but I guessed, and I guessed wrong. All right, any other Parker County?
Mike Romeo. Whiskey 5, Bravo, November Kilo.
Okay, I've got Kilo Golf 5, Papa Mike Romeo, and Whiskey 5, Bravo, November Kilo. Any others in Parker County?
Kilo 5, Kilo Mike Sierra.
Kilo India 5, Victor Quebec Golf.
Okay, Kilo 5, Kilo Mike Sierra, and Kilo India 5, Victor Quebec Golf. Any other Parker County? Okay, things are quieting down, so we'll try Parker County one more time before we move on. Okay, Okay, nothing heard, so let's head back out to the west a little bit from me, and we'll pick up, let's see, Palo Pinto. Anybody in Palo Pinto this evening? We had a double. I got Kilo Victor 5. What was the rest of it? Okay, Kilo Victor 5 Romeo. And there was another station in there for Palo Pinto. Try it again. Actually, you were both just competing, and I got the tail end of one and the first part of the other one, and anyway, I think we got her. I got Kilo Charlie 5 Alpha Charlie X-Ray, and y'all have to work it out here a little bit later who's got the tallest antenna. Any other Palo Pinto? Okay, nothing heard from Palo Pinto. Let's, I tell you what, let's swing just a little bit to the north of me here, and let's see if we can't pick up Jack County. Jack County, come now. Okay, fantastic, Stephen. Did you bring anybody with you? Has he got a ticket? Well, tell him to work on that. Tell him to work on that and join in on the fun. All right, so let's move it over just a little bit to the west side, and we'll try for Young County this evening. Okay, I've got Kilo Fox 5, Victor Bravo Lima, and I tell you what, you're getting to be a regular. November 5, November Victor 5 Papa. You know, John, I'm almost forgetting your call letter, so I guess maybe tomorrow is a refresh day on 75 meters, right? Okay, good to have you in there this evening. Anybody else from Young County? Okay, I've got Whiskey Delta 5 Mike. David, good to hear you this evening. Strong and booming in as always, no matter where you are. Where are you roaming around tonight? My goodness, I hope it's got some strong batteries on it there, because you got a good signal. Mike sounds good. All right, I heard another station in there, and I'm not real sure. Maybe if I could get some relays in there. Did any relay stations hear the other one? Okay, somebody was breaking my squelch, but I couldn't copy. All right, so let's see. We got Jack and Young out of the way. Let's move over to Stephen County. Okay, there was two stations, and unfortunately I missed both of y'all, but I did get the Delta Fox Victor. I should recognize the first part of it, but unfortunately I slept since then. So give me the prefix again. Okay, fantastic. Got our Q5. Kilo Juliet 5, Delta Foxtrot Victor. All right, and there was one other station in there that I didn't get. Well, I must be hearing things, or QSB has got them. All right, let's move out, and we're going to stretch out as far as we can here, and we're going to look for Shackelford, Jones, Taylor, Callahan, or Nolan. That's Shackelford, Jones, Callahan, Taylor, Nolan. Anybody there? Okay, I believe that was Kilo Echo 5 Yankee Fox. You're kind of weak, Mike. Okay, Mike. Well, we appreciate you making an effort to check in this evening, and you're pretty scratchy. Didn't register on the S meter, but I could pull you out of there. So good to have you aboard. All right, any other stations in those western counties that'd like to check in? Okay, nothing heard. So let's see if there's any other E-Raft. I'll kind of double up on E-Raft to see if there's any other folks down there that'd like to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. My goodness, Mike, you did a good job. Nobody else in E-Raft County. All right, let's move it over to Hood County. Hood County, come now.
KB5 SQG, Bob.
K5 Echo Sierra Victor.
Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee Foxtrot.
Kilo 5 Lima Quebec Kelson.
Okay, I got 4 stations and missed one of the letters of the first one. I've got Kilo Golf 5 Romeo, and I didn't get the next letter, and it's X-ray and supportable. Come again.
Kilo Golf 5 Romeo Kilo X-ray.
Okay, I've got Kilo Golf 5 Romeo Kilo X-ray. Is that correct?
QSL.
All right, thanks for checking in. A little bit scratchy, but we got her done. And then the next one is Kilo 5 Echo Sierra Victor. And then we have Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee Fox and Kilo 5 Lima Quebec. Any other Hood County?
Kilo Foxtrot 5, Echo Zulu, relay for you.
Okay, George, Kilo Fox 5 Quebec Echo Zulu. And who did you bring along with you?
We've got Bob in there. That's Kilo Bravo 5, Sierra Quebec Golf. Bob in North Frederick.
Okay, thanks a lot, George. Appreciate you helping us out with Kilo Bravo 5 Sierra Quebec Golf. I think that's right. So, do we have any others from around Hood County?
Thanks for the relay, KB5 SQG.
Kilo 5 Whiskey Sierra November Mobile on Comanche Peak.
My goodness, you're strong on Comanche Peak. Are you standing on top of your car?
No, I'm just parked here at 1,060 feet, which is about 400 feet higher than the apartment. And I've got my FT-991A with me, 50 watts. How you got me?
Oh, Q5. You're above S9. I didn't look exactly what it was, but it's probably 5 or 10 over above S9. So, excellent signal, and that's without the preamplifier. So that's real numbers. All right, it's just a 991A thing there, back and forth there, Bill. All right, any other Hood County? Have any other relays for Hood County? All right, let's swing down a little bit further to the south and see if we can't get somebody in here from Somerville County.
Whiskey 5, Mike Lima Delta.
Mike, Whiskey 5, Mike Lima Delta. Not as strong as normal, so conditions are not favoring us that well this evening, but certainly a solid copy. A little bit on the scratchy side, but solid copy. Anybody else from Somerville? Okay, so I'm going to see if I can't find Wiley around. Wiley, are you up to making a couple of calls?
Relay.
Okay, wait just a second, Wiley. Hang on there. Relay, go ahead.
Yeah, there was a Kilo 5 Lima, November Lima, I believe was his call sign, Somerville County. And I was only running 50 watts, so now I'm back to 200. Back to net control, W5MLD.
Okay, that's Kilo 5 Lima, November Lima. Is that QSL?
I think so. Let me check with that station. Kilo 5 station, is that correct on your call?
Relay.
Roger. Wayne, he's running 50 watts.
Trey, I may need some help.
Bell County.
Okay, fantastic. I appreciate your help there, Mike, very much. All right, Wiley, are you there? Okay, I don't hear Wiley, but I heard somebody jabbering on a 310 machine. Have you got an antenna problem, Wiley?
Yeah, Wiley, you were real low on signal. Wayne, also KJ5AQV, that was Mark over there, Somerville County, KJ5AQV, Mark, Somerville County, W5MLD, back to net.
Okay, Kilo Juliet 5 Alpha Quebec Victor, Roger?
That is correct.
Okay, all right. Well, so Wiley's got antenna problems, is that right, Mike?
I'm not sure. He was like an S5 here, and he's usually full scale, so I'm not sure. Wiley, come back and let's see what's going on. W5MLD.
Relay.
Go ahead, Relay.
Yeah, I copied N05G, Philip in Louisiana.
Oh, man, conditions are rough. You were strong at the beginning, and then you faded on down to the nowhere. So let's see. I'm not sure who that was. Was that Gary?
That was Gary, KE5NGM. For Gary, I'll relay for you. He got Louisiana Station Philip, N05G.
Okay.
I'm a handicapped Trey. I've only got the old vertical.
Golf. Good deal. Appreciate it, Gary. And you were, conditions are just up and down, and they're rapidly up and down. So I'll tell you what, since you're on board there, and I know you haven't checked in yet, but I'm going to go ahead and log you as checked in. Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike, would you mind doing your sections and see if you can't help us out this evening?
Trey, I can't copy him. I'm handicapped. I've only got the vertical at 60 feet, nothing on the 100 foot.
Sure, Wayne and Gary, that, we'll get you relayed in. He's handicapped this evening. He's on the 50-foot part of the tower instead of the 100-footer, so a little bit different. But sure, Wayne, let me see what I can do for, we'll kick things off here in Tarrant County. This is Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike assisting net control. Tarrant County check-ins come now.
November 5 Kilo Foxtrot X-ray.
Kilo Juliet 5 Foxtrot Lima Tango Mobile.
Kilo Foxtrot 5 Romeo Hotel India.
Kilo Juliet 5 Alpha Juliet Oscar.
Kilo Juliet 5 Foxtrot India Mike.
Kilo India 5 Romeo Victor Alpha KI5 RVA.
Alpha India 5 Oscar Lima.
Kilo India 5 Hotel X-Ray Kilo.
Kilo Bravo 5 Romeo Mike.
Kilo Juliet 5 Foxtrot Whiskey Charlie.
Kilo India 5, Foxtrot Lima Echo.
Kilo Foxtrot 5, Delta Lima Foxtrot.
All right, let's run that list real quick. I got N5KFX, that is John here in Fort Worth, then KJ5FLT, then KF5RHI, that is Richard, not too far from me over here, and then KJ5 Alpha Juliet Oscar, KJ5 Fox India Mike, that's Greg over here in Fort Worth. Let's see here. And then KI5RVA. Were you the mobile station? I can't remember if you were mobile or not. I know one of those stations was mobile. And then AI5 Oscar Lima. KI5HXK. Keith, also right down the hill from me. Then Les, KB5 Romeo Mike. Then KJ5FWC. And KI5FLE, hello Brian, and then KF5DLF. Any other Tarrant County stations?
Whiskey Alpha 5, Uniform Sierra Yankee.
Kilo Golf 5, Whiskey Romeo November.
Relay Trey.
Go ahead, relay.
Okay, I heard him barely. Chuck said he was trying to check in and ask if they'd called for McLennan County. I just heard him, but he was just above the noise. KC580M, Chuck in Waco.
I think you broke the squelch, but that was about it. Chuck, we got you in the log. Thank you, Gary. KC5ADM. And then we also picked up before that Whiskey Alpha 5 Uniform Sierra Yankee and KG5WRN Mike over in West Fort Worth. Any other Tarrant County stations?
November 3, Delta Mike Echo.
Whiskey 5, Lima Tango Zulu.
All right, picked up N3DME and then Whiskey 5 Lima Tango Zulu. I'll bet the net logger picked up that station fine. And, all right, let's see. Let's go ahead and clear with Tarrant County. I was hoping that Romy would be around tonight, but I think I'm going to have to do for Dallas. So let's call for Dallas County check-ins. Come with your call now.
November, Charlie, 5, Papa, Doug in Dallas.
Alpha 5, Alpha Hotel, Robert Richards.
Kilo 5, Mike Delta Yankee, Portable.
All right, let's see here. We had November, Charlie, 5, Papa, Alpha 5, Alpha Hotel, got you in the log. And then I think, was it K5MDY Portable?
Roger. Kilo 5, Mike Delta Yankee, Portable, from Lake Jopool.
All right, well, you are coming in like 30 over here into Southwest Fort Worth. So whatever portable setup you've got going is working quite well.
Awesome. Thank you for the report.
And then there was another station in there that broke the squelch, but I didn't get. Can I either get that station again or get a relay?
Relay.
Go ahead, David.
Yeah, that was Kilo India 5, Victor Delta Uniform, I believe.
Kilo India 5, Victor Delta Uniform. We're going to get them in the log. Any other Dallas County stations? Thank you, David, for the relay.
Trey, I got email from the guy in Tyler. He's trying to check in.
I'll bet that's W5SBP. We'll see if we can't get the stations out east to be able to relay. I know BSD is out there and some others. In fact, while I got you, Gary, let's go ahead and call for Erath County. Come with your call. Or no, you're not Erath. You're Ellis County. Couldn't think of it. Ellis County, come with your call now.
They already got me.
Kilo India 5, Yankee Victor India.
All right, picked up Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee. That is Gary out there. And then, let's see, KI5YVI, one of the strongest I've ever heard you, JD. You were good, like S7 or 8 into Southwest Fort Worth. And then I guess, Gary, you'd be the best bet to see if we can't get the eastern stations even on the lower antenna. You want to give it a whirl?
All righty, Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee assisting net North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Looking for check-ins east of the Metroplex, Tyler, let's see, Sulphur Springs. Anybody out east of the Metroplex, K5WXY. Okay, Steve, I got you. Whiskey 5 Sierra Bravo Papa. Who is the other station, the Whiskey Bravo? I had another station, ended in Papa Oscar Indy, I believe. Okay, Whiskey Indy, I believe that was John in Sulphur Springs.
I did copy Whiskey Bravo 5 Papa Oscar India WD5M.
Okay, John, if you can copy me, we got you. Whiskey Bravo 5 Papa Oscar India. I've got Steve and Tyler. That's what your name is. Yeah, W5 Sierra Bravo Papa. Anybody else east of the Metroplex wanting to check into the North Central Texas Simplex 2-meter net? Okay, I've got November, the Oscar Hotel Charlie. I didn't write your call down right. I've got Whiskey 5 Bravo Sierra Delta, and there was somebody else that got covered. Okay, go. Who is the Alpha Hotel Charlie? Okay, sorry, I can't even read my own handwriting. November 0 Alpha Hotel Charlie. Okay, there was another station that keeps getting covered. Try again. That was it. Kilo 2 Romeo Oscar Golf. Trey, did you hear him?
I did not.
Okay, Kilo 2, Romeo, Oscar, Golf. Give me those relays again, slow it down. Kevin, are you hearing me?
I got him if you want me to relay WD5.
Yeah, go ahead.
Kilo 2 Romeo Oscar Golf is relaying in Kilo India 5 Uniform Whiskey Kilo and November 5 Juliet JCP. Is that right, K2 RO? And that's the two he's relaying in. That's the I got him in WD5.
Okay, thanks. Any other check-ins east of the Metroplex? Okay, Trey, I think they've got everything. I'm looking at NetLogger.
I was hoping you'd say that because I got confused after the second line. So, Matt, you good with if y'all are good, then I think we're going to call it all good. Thank you all for checking in and getting everything taken care of.
Hold on. On the number 79, it's going to be November 0 Alpha Hotel Charlie. November 0 Alpha Hotel Charlie. Okay, what's the 78? I think that may be, I don't know what that is. Kevin, did you say you had a relay? Okay, that's what 78 is. It's going to be Kilo Juliet 5 Hotel Charlie Oscar in Canton. Oh, Hotel Tango Oscar, I'm sorry. Now that I've totally screwed that up. Anybody else east of the Metroplex? All right, Trey, I think we got it.
WC 5 WC.
All right, hold on. There was a station just there. Who was that station? There was a weak station attempting to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Come again?
Gary, I think that was Wiley, WC5 WC.
Okay. I'll shut up.
All right, Matt, Whiskey 5, Lima Tango Zulu, are you good with NetLogger?
Yeah, I think we got that cleaned up. Thank you. W5 LTZ.
All right, good deal. So I've covered Tarrant, Dallas. We've got parts to the east. Top here in a little bit when we get around to you. You'll cover Collin and all of those counties. I think I'm going to hand it back over to Wayne, and then he may hand it back over to Wiley. So I'll get out of the way. KE5NGM, back to net.
Yeah, WC5WC, are you up and at 'em?
I think I've got it running now. I found a bad piece of coax.
Well, you're lucky that you could diagnose that so quickly. Well, welcome back. If you don't mind, would you do your normal county rundown?
I don't mind at all. This is WC5WC for the North Central Texas Simplex net. Let's do Bosque County first. Anybody in Bosque County like to check in? Okay, I copied November 9 Kilo Golf Lima, November Tango 5 Bravo. Anybody else? Okay, how about Hill County? Anybody in Hill County like to check in?
Kilo Charlie 5, Yankee Lima Lima, covered.
Okay, I have KA5CDM. John, I'm still having trouble getting used to your call. And KC5YLL. Anybody else in Hill County before I switch antennas? Okay, going over to the beam.
got a relay. Relay.
Hold on, Gary. Wiley's working some stations.
Can't hear him.
County. How about Hamilton County? Okay, are you ready for these?
I think I got all of them. Let's see, between Matt, I think we have everybody. I had a question. I think it was Kilo Juliet 5. Is it Hotel Alpha X-ray? Is that right?
That is correct.
Okay, I think we're good to go. I sure do appreciate it, Wiley, and glad you got all your station figured out and back to working.
Yep, I am too. I can hear people.
Well, yeah, I think people can probably hear you now too. All right, so let's go ahead and see if we can't reach up there to Wise County. Anybody in Wise County this evening? Wait just a minute, Wise County. Go ahead, Mike.
You happen to overlook Johnson County?
I don't have it on my list here, so yeah, okay. Hold on, Wise County. We got an overlook. Okay, do you want to try that one, Trey?
Sure. Forgot about old poor Johnson County down there. Let's see what we can do. This is KE5NGM again, calling for Johnson County check-ins. Come with your call now.
Kilo India 5, Foxtrot X-ray Zulu, AJ.
Kilo Bravo 5, Juliet Oscar Echo, formerly Kilo Bravo 5, Sierra Alpha X-ray. Got me a new call.
All right, picked up KI5FXZ. That's AJ down there just south of me. And then KB5JOE. I was about to say, I think your name is Joe, so that call sign checks out. And then we had KB5YBI in earlier, but I haven't heard him back. And then also, let's clear up Gary, WXY. You have got a relay for us.
They got it.
All right, that's already taken care of. All right, any other Johnson County stations?
Kilo Echo 4, Lima Papa Delta, Mark in Joshua.
I was so freaked out by the 4 that I didn't copy down the last part of it. We'll try it one more time.
Kilo Bravo 5, Yankee Bravo India.
Kilo Echo 4, Lima Papa Delta.
All right, Kilo Echo 4, Lima Papa Delta. Good deal. We got you in the log, and there was the aforementioned Kenny. So we got you in the log, KB5YBI. Any other Johnson County stations? All right, Wayne, I think that's it. KE5NGM, back to net.
Okay, very good. Well, glad we got Johnson County taken care of. Thanks to you, Mike, out there. I guess he's watching over us pretty carefully there, Trey, so that's a good deal. All right, so let's see if we have anybody in Wise County. Go now.
Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango.
Whiskey Delta 5 Echo, Echo India.
Okay, I've got Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango. Top, always good to hear you in such a strong signal. And Kilo India 5, Uniform X-Ray Fox, sounding good. And Whiskey Delta 5, Echo, Echo India. There's lots of dits in that call. All right, anybody else in Wise County? Sure would hate to send WD5EEI with a bug. That would be a tough one for me. All right, I don't hear anything else, Top, so if you don't mind, maybe you can look around for some of the other northern counties, maybe some out to the east.
Okay, thanks, Wayne. This is Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango, assisting net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Let's look for any further Wise County check-ins. Looking for Wise County check-ins to the net, please come now. Alpha India 5, Romeo Golf, Lurch, are you on the frequency? All right, nothing heard. Let's go west of Wise County. Anybody out in Young, Jack, Clay, Archer, or Wichita counties? Wichita counties, please come now. Nothing heard. I was hoping we'd get Rocky in Wichita County. I think it's Whiskey 5 Bravo November Alpha. He was on before the net, but he's not on now. All right, let's go north. How about Monte County or Cook County? Please come now. All right, picked up a strong signal from November 5, November Bravo Kilo in Cook County. Good signal tonight. You're brocking in. Anybody in Oklahoma, any Oklahoma stations like to check in, or anybody from the Ardmore Hamfest like to check in, please come now. I tried getting the Ardmore repeater earlier tonight and just barely could break squelch on it. All right, let's go east. How about Denton County? Denton County check-ins. Please come now.
Kilo 5, Delta Tango Hotel.
We got Kilo 5, Delta Tango Hotel. That's David in Denton County. Any other Denton County check-ins, please come now. Okay, nothing heard there. How about anything north or east of Wise County? Denton, Collin, Grayson, Fannin, Hunt, Hopkins, Rockwall, Kaufman. That number 5 county, Delta County, Lamar County, Red River. Anybody out east or north, please come now. Okay, nothing heard. David, you want to try making a call from your QTH there at Robeson Ranch?
Sure, absolutely. This is K5DTH assisting net control, looking for any stations in and around Denton County, especially southeast Denton County or near southeast Denton County. Any stations that would like to check into the North Central Texas Simplex net, come now with your call phonetically, please, and your first name. Go now. Did you copy that, Top?
Kilo Delta 5, Delta Delta Whiskey. Was that Gary in Collin County? David, you're going to have to bring those in. I got Kilo Delta 5, Delta Delta Whiskey, Gary in Collin County. I missed the other two.
Okay, the handle on the station that's coming in now is Derek. Derek, come back with your call letters one more time. I'm sorry. Kilo Delta 5, Delta Delta Whiskey, Derek. How about that, Top?
Okay, got that call sign. I thought I heard another one.
Okay, anybody southeast Denton County or near southeast Denton County, any portable or handheld stations, come now with your call phonetically and your first name. I think everyone's up in Ardmore, Top. K5DTH assisting net control, back over to KI5LET.
Thanks, David. Okay, we picked up the 3 stations I got are November 5, November Bravo Kilo, that's Danny in Gainesville, Kilo 5 Delta Tango Hotel, that's David in Denton, and Kilo Delta 5 Delta Delta Whiskey, that's Derek in Prosper, Collin County. KI5LET, back to net.
Okay, thanks very much, Top and David. Glad to get those other calls picked up. And by the way, David, you got an excellent signal here in the Peaster this evening. A very strong signal. Appreciate you jumping in there and helping us out. I think at this time, Mike, if you don't mind, if you're still awake, I think it's going to go back over to you. I think we got everybody's thus far, unless you have something else for us to do on the list. QSL.
Wes, I'm sorry. Hotel. G&H, okay. KJ5 Echo Romeo Hotel in Brown County. Good to have you back in there. Anybody else want to come in here for a late check-in?
Kilo India 5, Lima Sierra Tango.
Holy cow, KI5 LST. Joe, you're 60 over. Did you change something, or are you just super strong tonight?
Well, I turned on my amp.
Okay, well, it works. Are you hearing me just as strong, or no?
Oh, yeah, just as strong.
All right, great. Any other late check-ins? Anyone, anywhere that can hear my voice that has not checked in so far? Okay, this time,
November
since
5,
out of my
Alpha
part
Romeo
of
Lima.
the area, I'd like to call on any stations that are listening that can hear me, that have checked in. If you'd like to make a call, to a specific station or just a general call to get signal reports and get on the list, please come now. Okay, there's KF5 Victor Bravo Lima, Jerry up in Graham. He's on the list to make calls. Anybody out here in, I don't know, Jones, Taylor, Nolan, Eastland, Comanche, Erath, Coleman, Brown, if any of those stations are listening and y'all would like to make a general call to get signal reports, let me know. All right, no takers tonight. KF5 Victor Bravo Lima, Jerry, the one-armed bandit, go ahead.
This is K5WSN. Jerry, you're running about an S1 on Comanche Peak tonight. I'll copy. Yeah, I'm reading you on both your vertical and your beam. Alrighty, you're up to S3 to 4. S3 to 4 on the S meter.
Kilo Victor 5, Delta Alpha November, Arlington, are they still taking?
Okay, Jerry, thanks for making the calls. I could tell down here you were twisting them, and I hope you're not feeling too much pain with that shoulder surgery. All right, N5, Fox Papa Delta, you didn't get much of a break, but if you would go ahead and ask for late check-ins and see if anybody wants to make a call, and then have Trey do the same.
Okay, no problem whatsoever. So this is November 5 Foxtrot Papa Delta, assisting net control and looking for any late check-ins to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net.
Alpha Charlie 5, Mike Golf, Chris.
Okay, Chris, Alpha Charlie 5 Mike Golf. Where are you located?
I'm in North Fort Worth, sir.
Boy, you got a great signal over here in Peaster, so doing a great job this evening. Any other late check-ins?
Alpha India 5, Papa India.
Okay, another good signal. Alpha India 5, Papa India. Any other late check-ins?
November 5, Alpha.
Okay, nothing heard. Any relays?
Relay.
Okay, go ahead, relay.
Yeah, there's somebody started to say November 5, I believe Alpha. Could you complete your call sign again?
November 5, Alpha Romeo Lima, Grand Prairie.
Okay, that's November 5, Alpha Romeo Lima in Grand Prairie. WD5M back.
Okay, thanks. I appreciate it, David. I'm glad you jumped in there. The cord still works between here and there. November 5, Alpha Romeo Lima, checking in. All right, one more late call. Any other stations want to check in? Okay, so the next portion of the net is we're going to see if anybody would like to get on the list to make a call to another station that is checked in, or maybe just get a general idea of what kind of signal you got out there. You want to get on the list? Let me hear you now.
Kilo 5 Delta Tango Hotel. Two things.
Okay, David, Kilo 5 Delta Tango Hotel, it's all yours.
Alrighty, thank you very much. First of all, I would like to get a signal report, especially if you're a little bit further away from Denton County. I have the antenna up a little higher and the amplifier up a little higher than normal. And then also Derek, KD5DDW, maybe before we get the signal reports. Derek, if you could come back with your station information. I sent you a message on NetLogger, but if you could throw your station information our way so we could get that in the log. Let's turn it over to KD5DDW if he's still out there. Go now. Okay, I'm not hearing him, so how about signal reports? Anyone anywhere? Right now I'm running just under 200 watts, and I have just a normal Ringo up tonight at about 25 to 30 feet. K5DTH in southeast Denton County, go.
S5 into southwest Fort Worth.
S1 into Palo Pinto. S3 in Feaster.
S4 in Egan.
All quieting into the weather service radio stations except for the lower antennas. Good signal.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. Let's turn it back over to net control. Unfortunately, I'm not hearing everyone as well as I'm talking tonight. But net control, go ahead and pick it back up again. K5DTH, southeast Denton County.
Okay, David. Very good. Yeah, you got good audio. Your signal sounds really good here. So, Trey, if you don't mind, would you make a last call from your perch and see if there's anybody who would like to get on the list and make a call to someone else?
See what we can do. I'm going to grab, hopefully, a mobile check-in. I heard him earlier. I think it was a Delta Victor November station that was mobile over in Arlington. If you can still hear me, come with your call.
Yes, this is Kilo Victor 5 Delta Alpha November, Dan in Arlington, mobile.
All right, Dan, that is Kilo Victor 5 Delta Victor November, correct?
Negative. Delta Alpha November. It's a vanity for my name. Delta Alpha November.
Oh, that would make a lot more sense. I was still stuck on the other one that I wrote down earlier. All right, Kilo Victor 5 Delta Alpha November. Dan, over in Arlington, mobile. We got you in the log.
Hey, I appreciate you coming back to me. I'd almost forgotten I tried to check in earlier.
Well, good deal. We're glad to have you in there. And I'm going to go ahead and give a general call to anybody that can hear station KE5NGM that wishes to check into the net that didn't earlier. Come with your call now.
November 8th, Hotel Romeo Victor.
C5SLQ.
All right, we picked up November 8, Hotel Romeo Victor, and we also picked up KC5SLQ. Your audio was a little low, but the signal was great.
Maybe more power. KC5SLQ, Hazel area.
There you go, Gerald. We got you in the log. I'm going to give it one more call for late check-ins. All right, I didn't hear any. If any of the other stations that can hear me would like to get on the list to make a couple of calls this evening, come with your call now.
KI5LET.
Top, it's all yours. Go right ahead.
All right, I had a good signal on Chuck. 113 miles south. Kilo Charlie 5, Alpha Delta Mike. Had a good strong signal on you when we checked in. Can you still copy KI5LET, Wise County? Well, Gary, let him know I had a strong signal when he first checked in. And then I had a good copy on the Joe Pool portable station. Let's see if we can get him. Kilo 5, Mike Delta Yankee. Any copy on KI5LET from your portable station at Joe Pool Lake?
No. This is K5MDY. I do not believe I heard him. Could you have him call again? I was a little distracted there for a minute. K5MDY.
Kilo 5, Mike Delta Yankee. This is Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango. How copy?
Oh, 5-9 plus. Excellent signal.
Thanks for the 5-9 plus into Joe Pool Lake. I've got you at a best, about an S2. S2 with some light scratch. That's not bad for a portable station at Joe Pool Lake. KI5LET, back to net.
All right, Top. Anybody else? I'm going to clear with you and see if anybody else would like to get on the list to make a couple of calls this evening. Wayne, I think that wraps it up here. KE5NGM, back to net.
Okay, thank you very much, Trey. Appreciate that. Appreciate you getting the other stations logged in there. Looks like we got 103 check-ins tonight, so that's not too shabby considering there's a Hamfest going on somewhere up in Oklahoma, I understand. Anyway, I think we got everything wrapped up on this end, Mike. If you want to go ahead and take it over, KF5BSP from N5FPD.
That help every week, and those that help out when they can. Certainly appreciate it, and it wouldn't be able to get we wouldn't be able to get the coverage we do without it. So with that, this is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa out of Eastland County, trying to run the net from out here, and with some great help we get it done. Is there any other late check-ins before we close the net? Right, nothing heard. This is Kilo Foxtrot 5, Victor Sierra Papa, Mike here in Eastland County. I'm going to go ahead and close the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net for tonight. Again, everybody have a great weekend. We'll be back here next Friday night at 8 o'clock right here on 146580. And thanks again to all the relays and everybody that helps every week. 7-3.
Got a question for you, Mike, K5KV.
K5KV, go ahead.
Do you know who the net control was now? Not so much who it was, but where that net control was located that was able to hear Mitch checking in? I'm just curious how far her portable signal was getting out.
Yeah, she was able to talk to Top, Kilo India 5 Lima Echo Tango in Wise County up in Decatur.
Wow. I know he's got a big station, but that's still impressive.
Yeah, Top is quite a story. When we first started, I begged him and incorporated him into helping out. He started out with a mag mount up on his metal building, and now he's got a GP6 or a GP9, one of the two, up there pretty high. It's got a great station. And I guess Mish was down there in at Joe Pool Lake. I don't remember where Joe Pool Lake is, but it's, I don't remember now, somewhere between Tarrant and Dallas County. But yeah, he's in Wise County in Decatur.
Well, next time I catch up with her, I'll have to mention that. I think she'll be tickled to hear that.
Yeah, she said she was portable. I don't know what the conditions were, but they did pick her up, and I was kind of waiting for her to come in there. I figured between the stations I visually know are around here, I figured she'd get in there.
I think she said something about a 20-something foot pole or something like that.
Yeah, she's covered up with stations around there, so I'm glad we captured her. Boy, I tell you what, ever since I moved here permanent, conditions have just been awful.
It comes and goes. 1 week, one of the nets will just have a terrible time, and the next week you'll wonder, how did that ever happen? Everybody will be blasting in. Just enjoy it. Just grin and bear it, because the good times will come back.
Sky here, Kilo.
Oh yeah. We've in the 4 years we've done this one, I can remember 2 wide open bands. In fact, I think I remember when I was up in Parker, I was talking to Mason County and San Saba County, so I'm looking for that to happen again.
I'm not mistaken, I thought I heard Mitch coming through that 444-925. Mitch, if you're copying, make some noise, K5KV. I guess not. Maybe she was hearing you and not me or something, but somehow or another I hear myself coming back on that 444-925, wherever that's at.
Yeah, that's the Chalk Mountain, and then there's one in Palo Pinto that it's the Echo off of the 925. That's 145-310. We finally got it hooked back up.
It was not working tonight.
No, we struggled with it and finally got it on, and it was working. Well, it was working most of the night. Maybe it went back offline, but when it works great.
Well, I don't hear anything on it. I didn't earlier, and I don't hear anything on it now. Maybe it's been turned off already or something.
I just flipped over while you were talking, and it was blank, and then it kicked in, and I heard you just fine. So we had to reconnect through the chalk. But when it's working, it's pretty handy.
Where is that machine located?
Well, the mother station there, the main tower is in Somerville County, the 925, the 444, and then the 145.310 is in Palo Pinto County, and it just echoes the 925.
Well, I've heard that repeater before. I know I can normally hear it, but I don't hear anything on that frequency now. I don't know why. Anyway, maybe it's turned off because the net's over. Good job, man. Enjoyed it. I listened to a lot of it, especially when the parts you were running where I could hear both sides. Hear most of the net controls and heard all of pretty much everybody through that 925. Have a good one. 73 KF5ESP K5KV.
Okay, Benny. Yeah, it's working now, but appreciate you being there. And I tried to get on Thursday morning. I ran over here to try to get on your net. I need to get me a post-it note, but I'll start being a regular there. I kind of want to get to know some of those guys. Have a good evening, my man. KF5 Victor Sierra Papa. Standing by.
K5WSN Mobile, you got a copy on the mic?
Yeah, I meant to ask what kind of equipment that was because, yeah, she was coming in obviously even better here probably than at your place, but yeah, that's a great signal from Joe Poole. I mean, I struggle to hear some stations just in Mansfield. That's only, halfway to Joe Poole. Well, maybe 7/8. Yeah, Tarrant wasn't the hard one tonight. They didn't. They weren't walking all over each other this time, so it wasn't too bad. But some of the relays and early on, especially there was a station that kept talking over the the UHF repeater, which is how I was having to listen. So every time he talked, I was missing check-ins. could pick up Gary well tonight, but I'm having a hard time. Not a hard time, but you're not coming in. Are you? Is your station different? Do you still need to run the scissor lift up in the air or something? I've got you at F6, F7, but it's just more static than normal. Well, it works. It's just not nearly as good as normal. So, like I said, I can hear you. There's just a lot of popcorn in there with you, so it makes it a little bit tougher. I have to pay attention. So, well, gosh, I don't know, man. If I had a big metal building like yours, some stuff, you know, see if you could bolt a mast every 3 or 4 feet all the way around the perimeter of your roof, but maybe it's not that easy.
Matt, I'm not sure if the net's going or not. KE5NGM, if you'll get me checked in, that would be great.
Top's talking. Yeah, that does sound complicated, and I only copied about, I don't know, 75–80% of that. You were fading down to an S2 and then back up to an S6 and 7. So I think the band's coming and going a little bit, combined with the handicapped magnet mount isn't quite getting the job done perfectly tonight, but it's good enough. I I was able to follow along. So hopefully you can get something up there on the top. And sounds like maybe you're trying to get something that can hold more than one. You know, get a couple little masts up there or something, some framework. But and also while you were talking, I heard Trey, NGM, wanted to make sure he gets checked in. So whenever you do start making a lift,